Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 72 of our Pokemon Pearl playthrough here on the channel. As you can see, we're sitting here in the Elite Four of the Pokemon League of the Sinnoh region. We've taken on the first two already in the last episode, beating Aaron, the Bug Trainer, and Bertha, the Ground-type Trainer. We got two more left to go, and then, of course, the secret champion at the end who's waiting for us. So, without any further ado, let's do our team recap. I think I've already healed up. We are good. So leading the way, this time will be Sol, our level 52 Weavile, given to us by our friend Vi with the black glasses held item. He is a naive-natured Pokemon with the pressure ability, very fast. He has Night Slash, Aerial, Ace, Icy Wind, and Surf. Next up, we got Whiskers, our level 52 Persian, holding the Stone Plate. She is a quirky little Pokemon from the Kanto region with Limber ability, also very fast. She has Payday, Dark Pulse, Power Gem, and Nasty Plot. Next up, we've got Egbert, our level 52 Togetic from Johto. He's holding the Wide Lens. He's almost got the next level up, too. He is a naughty little Pokemon. He has Hustle for the ability, and moves are Metronome, Fly, Psychic, and Water Pulse. Next is Bullwinkle at level 53, our Tauros from the Kanto Safari Zone. He's got the Chesto Berry, he is hardy, he has the Intimidate ability, lowering the foe's attack stat, and the moveset is Headbutt, Iron Tail, Horn Drill, and Rest. Not even really making use of Horn Drill, too risky. But our newest addition to the team is Heads, our level 54 Dodrio. He has that Razor Claw for the added critical hit ratio, hopefully. Bold-natured Pokemon with Early Bird ability, waking up quick from the sleep condition. We had Drill Peck, Skull Bash, Acupressure, and Rest. I apologize for the last video, Acupressure, stalling, spamming kind of thing, but it got the job done, as you saw, if you didn't see that. And I believe, last but not least, we've got Skippy, the level 54 Swampert, holding the Soft Sand. He is from Hoenn, of course, our starter Pokemon from New Barktown, I believe? Lax Nature Pokemon with the Torrent ability and the moves of Earthquake, Waterfall, Avalanche, and Rock Tomb. And that is indeed that. We're all fully healed up. I did use the Lepa Berries as well. Let's roll on in and take on the next of the Elite Four, Trainer number 3. Can't remember what typing they're going to be using. We're going to find out. Hey, I know what typing. Fire type. We're not leading with Sol. Alright, who's the best to lead? Well, technically, obviously, clearly, the best to lead would be Skippy, but we're going to let Egbert, with that Water Pulse, lead the way, as, of course, Willow wants out. From now on, Willow, you're not allowed in when I start recording. Always distractions. Alright, so Egbert is going to lead the way, Water Pulsing to victory. I hope. Fingers crossed. Yo, Trainer! You have me so counting... No, where'd I say so? You have me counting the days on my fingers waiting for you to come. I heard from Vulcan what you did in Sunny Shore. You managed to light a fire in that guy's heart again. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle? Alright, let's do this against Flint, I believe your name is. So, as of right now, I have gotten back from some Pokemon going. I technically should have recorded previously and had this ready for upload because despite the fact that I have moved my internet, or my modem there for better internet connection, it still is causing massive problems. I don't know what the deal is. I'm going to have to contact the company and say I'm canceling, switching to someone else that can provide proper internet. Now, having said that, we'll see how long this video takes to actually upload. It might take a while. Look at that level 58 Rapidash. Really? Oh, good! We don't need Serene Grace. We got the confusion on that Water Pulse. That could help us out. Let's go for the Solar Beam, which I'm not too scared of because we can handle that easily. It's also a good thing we didn't lead with Skippy in that case. Looking at that in hindsight, you know. But anyway, so I did a bunch of Pokemon going, and I had a mission. Now, get this. First of all, the lip is still kind of broken. Bear with me as I make sure I'm not gushing blood all over the webcam. So get this. I had a mission I picked up. Said to earn 1 candy walking with your buddy Pokemon. Now, clearly, oh, come on. My Water Pulse is going to do less now. Why would you do this? Now, clearly, a simple thing to do when you have that mission in Pokemon Go, switch to a Pokemon that only needs 1 kilometer per candy. Magikarp, Wailmer, Swablu are some good options. But the problem that I had at this point, right now, I don't need candy for any other species in Pokemon Go as far as evolutions and power-ups and stuff, except for like legendary Pokemon. Because I have at least 100 candies of each, let's say, common, non-legendary, non-mythical species. So I'm all good on that front. Having gotten to that point, I'm now thinking I kind of want to start walking Pokemon to give them each a certain amount of kilometers walked on their status screen. Because if they do ever decide to introduce... You resist my attacks. I don't like that. But if I ever do decide to introduce the ribbon idea in Pokemon Go, maybe one of them is going to be walk X number of kilometers with your buddy Pokemon and get a ribbon for that. So I want to try to get a bit of a head start on that if I can. So, to that end, I was walking my Ho-Oh. We are going to go big guns. Skippy, get in here. I was walking my Ho-Oh. I had him up to about 8.5 kilometers or so into the 20 kilometers per one candy. And then I picked up a mission to walk, or earn one candy walking your buddy. So I'm like, I can't really switch my buddy right now, because I'm so, like, I was 8 kilometers invested into that first candy for Ho-Oh. It's like, I kind of want to finish that, so I'm going to take the hit, I guess. I will continue walking Ho-Oh another 12 kilometers yesterday and today to get that candy, complete that research task. So I did that today. Actually, I walked him a little bit yesterday. I had him up to about 12.8, I think it was. Harshly fell. My defense, no. We're still quicker than you, which is kind of surprising. But, yeah, I had him up to about 12 when I started today, so I walked about another 7 point something today. Got that last candy, and completed that task. I also went to a new Pokestop, too, because I had a leftover from Adventure Week to spin 2 new Pokestops, and Onyx was the reward, nothing too amazing. So, I got that completed, so I have 2 empty spaces in my missions, my tasks now for the research. I still have one that says to spin 6 new stops. I still have to get 2 more new stops. I normally wanted to wait and do these kind of 6-stop missions when I go to a new city and explore some new areas like that. But since I'm already over halfway through completing that mission, I'm just going to finish up with 2 more stops here in town if I get more, spin new stops kind of things. Hello, Solar Beaming Rapidash. Now that we know you don't have the sunny day up, and we don't need to worry about any sort of... Well, there's your sunny day. Good thing I went for Earthquake. But since you don't have any Power Herb attachment, we're good to take you down with the old Skipster. There we go. However, they could have more fire types that have Solar Boost, so I gotta watch out for that. I'll be switching, most definitely. I believe that should be the knockout. Soft Sand Boost, Stab, Critical, Super Effective, all that good stuff. Drops that Horsey. Actually, Horsey is a different species. I should be careful with my words. Okay, so the sunlight is still up, so water moves are diminished. Infernape. Don't know if you can get Solar Beam. I know you're more physically offensive anyways. Huh. I don't know what to do in this case. I'm afraid of a Solar Beam. I'm gonna risk this. I'm gonna tough it out. Gonna go Earthquake. Flare Blitz. Okay, that is boosted in the sun, but we do resist it. The recoil is gonna do a good number to it as well. Oh! I thought that was it. I thought we just lost Skipster. Whew. Were you guys scared? I was holding my breath. I was like, don't do this. Not like this. No. Alright, I think that should take this Infernape down. Please. Gosh. We got this. Alright. I was scared. Level up. Look at that. 4,096. Must be the lunch crowd. Okay, 55. No new move. That's okay. And let's find ourselves facing off against the Solar Beaming power of... No! You're not a Solar Beam. Can you learn Solar Beam, I wonder? Just to be safe, we're going to switch into a intimidating little Pokemon here. Now, I know they can get fighting-type moves. Plus, if he Mega Evolves or becomes fighting-type, ain't no Megas in Gen 4. What are you guys worried about? Did I scare you? I'm sure I did. Not at all, because you must really remember that. Yeah, there's no fire types. Mega Evolutions. There's fire types. Punch. Sunlight is still strong, eh? You should have went for the fake out while you had the chance. Not that it would have mattered, because you can't flinch me as I'm coming into battle. You're faster than me, though. That's interesting. Okay, I thought Bullwinkle was quicker than that. Just don't burn me. Thank you. Headbutt. So I was out doing my Pokemon Go using the old Charizard hat, because it is Charizard's day. That was a critical. Neat. I'm going to take this moment to Hyper Potion up Skippy. You might want to bring him back into battle. So I was walking around doing the Charizard day for Pokemon Go. As I said in the last Pokemon Go video, I'm giving each hat their chance to start doing some some shining on the channel, basically, or not even on the channel, just in my own playthrough of Go. But like, excuse me. But like, if something amazing happens on any given day, like catching a legendary Pokemon, catching or hatching a 100% Pokemon, a new species that I need, a shiny, I'll give that hat that I'm wearing another day and put it on a streak, you know? So far, the Donatello hat, which is way over there, is on, or it has reached a 3-day streak, which means, well, the next day, nothing special happens, so I switched to Charizard, back to Donnie, back to Charizard. Today, so far, nothing amazing. However, the nice thing about the Charizard hat is it does catch people's attention quite a lot. Alright, we're back to full health. I'm gonna try the Iron Tail. Can we drop this thing's defense? Yeah, a lot of people take notice of the Charizard hat. I was waiting across the street at one point, and there were some fellas doing some construction work in one of the parking garages, and I could hear them. They were a few levels up. Heard them say something about. I couldn't really hear the words, and I heard something like, oh, it is Charizard, because I looked this way and I saw the eyes, and I think one of them called down, "Is that Pokemon?" I said, "Yep, Charizard." So yeah, people take notice of it a lot more than the Donatello hat. I'll just say that. All right, going for the old fire punch. Don't burn. Does the headbutt take you down? I don't think it does at this range. No. Come on, headbutt. Why don't you have sunny day? Shouldn't you put the sun up once again? Or you can just go for a critical, I guess. I mean, when you are the computer player, you can choose to get criticals whenever you want. I forgot about that nice little feature of being a CPU. Isn't that always fun? Was I saying this before? About think how the computer can artificially make things harder in games. Drift Blim. What am I missing? What can it learn that's fire type? Because I was thinking I could bring Sol in. However, what I could actually do though, bring in Whiskers. She's got the old power gem. But yeah, like think about Mario Kart. When you're in first place, how many times do you get bombarded with things such as blue shells? Technically, no, they're called spiny shells, aren't they? Or they're called blue shells, whatever. Lightning bolts. What else you get hit by? Just red shells in general, right? But how many times do you get those items while you're in last place? Not that often. But the other thing is, how many times do the other computer opponents get those kind of items against other computers in first place? Not that often. I don't know, maybe it just seems like it's a lot more one-sided. I forgot we got Dark Pulse, too. We also miss, is the problem. What do you got? So, what would this thing have? Would it possibly have Will-O-Wisp? It could burn me. Does it learn anything like Heat Wave? Because why would Flint have this? Can we just land one hit? It's gonna fall. There's the old Will-O-Wisp. Interesting stuff. Doesn't bother us at all because we're especially offensive. Although, if I wanted to payday you for some cash, I now can't. Stop missing! It's got like, what, 3 double teams? 4 double teams, I think. Huh. We don't got Haze or nothing. Alright, we'll try one more Dark Pulse. Thank you. How much do we do with the +2 special attack? This thing's got some defense to it. One more does drop it. I think we got this, Whiskers. We can do this. Come on. So, another thing about today for Pokemon Go is I was kind of happy to wake up and I have 50 coins already waiting for me. So I don't got to worry about taking any gyms. Look at that. It seems like sometimes the more they use Double Team, the more likely you are to hit. Doesn't make sense? I'll take that. That's another win in the Elite Four. But, yeah, I woke up to 50 coins. Don't need to worry about taking any gyms over, and I'm good to go for the day. It's all about catching things today. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't looking down on you, but I didn't think for 1 second that I'd lose. This is fantastic. You and your Pokemon are inspiring. Thanks. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Whew. Burnt right down to cinders. That's all you had to say? Keep going. He sounds exhausted. Alright, first and foremost, let's do some healings. We gotta use a Frostberry. Looks like some some Actually, I gotta give a Chesto Berry, but some citrus berries are the way to go. The team all fully prepared for the next challenge. And now that we've dealt with the fire-type guy, I think we can let Sol lead the way on the next one. We'll let our... Is he? Yeah, he's our only remaining Sinnoh team member through this entire playthrough. All the other ones we've had, all 5 of the others, have been taken from us before their time. Of course, they will be returning in future videos, future playthroughs, and we'll be good to go with, for example, our Piplup. He will be back. In fact, he's probably the first one that's going to return in future playthrough. Spoilers, but he is the lowest level right now. Which kind of stands to reason when Sol lets half my team, pretty much, no, my whole team just about get decimated in the grass gym when we chose him to be our defense against the grass types. If only he had Ice Punch and, well, no, if only he would have listened. We had that all wrapped up. Is this poison? Ah, you timed your arrival well. I've just finished reading a book, you see. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lucian. I'm a user of the Psychic type. Sol's leading the way. I must say, you've already proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. They say I am the toughest of the Elite Four. I'm afraid I will have to go all out against you to live up to that reputation. Alright. Let's go, Lucian. Got Sol leading the way. He's going to take you down. Maybe. I don't want to overstate things. Mr. Mime, is it? I'm trying to think weaknesses that we have against this thing. Without knowing anything in particular, I'm just going to go for the Night Slash. Bear with me if I go a little bit silent here. I want to try to make sure I'm focusing and doing things right. Critical Night Slash. Excellent. Off to a good start. I like that. Alright, we're going to level up after this guy, too. Medicham. That ain't so good. So this calls for a Switch It. It's going to go for a fighting type move. And with pure power, I don't think heads can take too much damage. I'm going to go to Skippy. See if I can... I got to slow this thing down. I'm pretty sure it'll be fast enough to outspeed the Skipster. Ooh, Drain Punch. Huh. Okay. How much does this do? It's not bad. We can handle some of those. Alright, so let's go with the Rock Tomb. Try to slow this thing down and go for some possible flinches with the Waterfall. I'm making use of some potions in this fight as well, clearly. We missed. That's okay. That's okay. I have time to potion up. Safe. You're safe. What am I trying to say? Safety first. Let's think safely here. We're going to go with a Hyper Potion right now. I could have risked the critical, taken one more Drain Punch, and then gone for a Max Potion. Or even the Hyper Potion at that range would still heal him all the way. But I'd rather play a little bit more safely than that. Drain Punch, I think, is 10 PP. It is, okay. Because I'm thinking I have that on Zell or Buzzwole in Pokemon Ultra Sun. Fire Punch? Really? You're gonna get the burn, aren't you? No, you're not. Okay. I was thinking you might happen to go for that because computers can tell when things are gonna happen. Alright, do we slow it down enough to outspeed and flinch with a Waterfall, perhaps? I know it's not very effective, but that's... like, sometimes you gotta think more utilitarian, I guess. More secondary effects of an attack. For example, we did minimal damage with Rock Tomb, but slowing it down allows for a potential flinch. Waterfall. Oh, but they can go for potential freeze with the neutral Ice Punch. I am not even worried in the slightest. I was gonna potion up regardless. Now I've got reason to make use of a full heal, full restore rather. Get all of our HP back as well as the ice. Now, I've seen many people make this comment. I think most notably I can remember the King Nappy saying this on one of his playthroughs, but you ever notice how when the opponent, the computer, uses a full restore, it's like, would you just stop using that? But as the player, you can use all the ones that you want and you don't worry about yourself using them, right? So, it's kind of hypocritical, I guess, when you get mad at the computer for healing. And like I've seen people share that on, like say, Twitter and stuff like that. They'll show like a little image saying, when I use healing items, it's fine. When computer uses healing items, stop spamming the game! There's a bit of a, what do you call it, catch-22, double standard kind of thing going on. That's not what catch-22 means, is it? Now, what concerns me is these things can have Focus Blast, I'm pretty sure. And also have just plain Psychic. I should have Rock Tuned. Not that it matters. Oh! Again, Skippy, you're coming so close to the brink of disaster, buddy. You're keeping things interesting. I like it. Stop giving me little mini heart attacks, though, and I would like it even more. Can we take this thing down with an Earthquake? Almost. Alright, they're going to probably heal. I'm going to risk something. I'm going to go to Salt. If they go for a Psychic, we'll be fine. That's what I thought was going to happen. Okay. Give us a free switch into our Dark type. Now, this Alakazam is probably quicker is the problem. Never mind. Yes! Super effective. Maybe critical hit. We might be able to take it out without a critical anyway, though. Woof! Okay, Alakazam are scary. Oh. Especially if they can get Focus Blast, which I know they can. At least nowadays they can. I don't know about this generation, but probably this generation. Bronzong. This is also bad because it is Steel type. So let's go into Bullwinkle for starters. I'm going to intimidate this thing first of all. I got to heal up Skippy and hope that we can go for an Earthquake. This thing might have Levitate. If it does, we can just go for Waterfall Flinches. You got yourself an Earthquake, do you? Interesting. You didn't go for Gyro Ball. So this should do minimal. We're not too scared about this thing. What do we need? Hyper Potion going to be the trick? I believe. Where's it at? Potion for Skippy. There we go. Okay. So who else will be able to do anything to this thing? See, I kind of still want to try to even out the leveling up, but that's not the best thing for us. I was going to say, we could try the Horn Drill, but we actually can't, given the fact that it's higher level than us. So let's just go to Skippy, we'll try that Earthquake and see if that's going to do the trick. Ow. Okay, so we've seen Calm Mind, Earthquake, Psychic. What else would it have? Would it have a Steel-type move? If it doesn't, we could go to Sol. I just know it has Gyro Ball, though. Earthquake again. Okay. So Psychic did over half. How much does the Earthquake do to Skippy? Hardly a thing. Now we're going to test this. Are you Levitate or are you Heat-proof? Naturally, you are the resistant version of the attack that we're going to use. Alright, so, but we are faster. We could flinch it. Doesn't mean we're going to, but we're going to give it a shot. I was waiting to see, does it have a Steel move? Because Soul can easily handle this. If it has Calm Mind to boost its Psychic, and that's it, our Dark type laughs at that. There's the Gyro Ball. Let's do this. Waterfall. We might be in range of a Psychic knockout with that +2 special attack. You got a Citrus Berry? Why you got a Citrus Berry? Again, don't heal, computer. That's mean. Oh, there's the flinch. Alright, let's not get too excited. We've still got a long way to go on this thing. If you can get a critical, or another flinch, or if you can bring us down to Torrent range, those are all kind of positives on our side. Now we're going to heal. Because I do believe we're definitely in range of a Psychic knockout drop down, hit the floor, can't get up. You know what I'm trying to say? I can't speak words, I'm too nervous about this fight. Hyper Potion does the trick. Back up to 179, thank you. Yeah, back in this generation, Super Potions only gave you back 50. Also in Pokemon Go as well. There's a Psychic. Now, Gyro Ball, I believe, only has 5 PP. They've already used 2 of them against us. That's spooky stuff. Hyper Potion, please! I'm glad I bought a bunch of this stuff before coming in here. I mean, we're doing... Okay, I'm jinxing it. We're doing okay based on the level difference. These things are like 10 levels above us. And they actually have strategy, unlike in Gen 1. What was it? When you fight your rival, like when I fought him, he had Venusaur. It only had like 1 offensive move, didn't it? I think it might have only had Solar Beam or something like that. But in this, you know, they gave it Calm Mind, they gave it the Psychic move, they got things to cover its... not really its weaknesses, I guess Iron or Steel type move doesn't really cover a weakness, but... So I'll come down to this. Does one more Waterfall drop the Bronzong? Because if not, I believe Psychic now drops us. My lip is still okay. Still very sore and sensitive. And they Earthquake. If they had Psychicked, we had lost our Pokemon. Ow! Alright. Let's just simply drop this thing with a nice falling of... Stop it! There doesn't seem to be anything else that I can really do that I can think of. I mean, I could technically go into heads and keep doing the acupressure stall out once again, but no, that's way too risky. I mean, we're immune to Earthquake, which would be a good thing. I could Metronome with Egbert and get a Flare Blitz. I kind of want them to run out of PP, though. Now, this reminds me of something I'll tell you about as the champion battle gets started, but... we'll discuss that at another time, because there goes Skippy! I have to stall out the Gyro Balls. Sorry, Skippy. But you did what you could against this full restore unit right here. Alright, Metronome. Give us something good, Egbert. Please, we need it. Paralyze it. Stop Calm Minding! This could be the opponent that drops us. But not if Egbert has anything to say about it. That's right! No more full restores for you! I'm pretty sure that just prevents attacks from healing up. How many Gyro Balls did they use? 1, 2, 3. Too bad I can't go back and check the video mid-recording. Why can't we have Spaceballs technology? Why can't I watch Mr. Movie, I think it's called? He's levitating, Egbert! What are you doing? Okay, I got an idea. I'm gonna go to Bullwinkle again. Once again, intimidate this thing. And they're gonna switch to Sol. Once I get this thing's Gyro Ball, you know, physically offensive attack down low, Sol can probably handle some Gyro Balls. Bullwinkle, you did your job. You took this thing's attack stat down one more stage. Okay, let's go Sol. At least Psychic will not hurt us anymore. But we had to lose 2 Pokemon against this guy. One critical Night Slash, if you please. What do you think you're doing? You're at -2 attack. Use your Psychic attacks. Those would probably be more effective. Alright. Super Potion. It's going to be almost out of Gyro Balls. I do think there's only 5 PP on that. Which is weird, because for an attack that doesn't really have reliable offensive presence, to have that much limited PP is kind of weird. That should be your last one. Alright, let's go for a Hyper Potion. Oh man, now they can heal again. Alright, this should be good though. They should have nothing but Earthquake left to hit us with. And it's not stab or super effective. Plus minus to attack. I think we're good to finish up. Okay. Just don't get any critical hits, please. Speaking of critical hits, get a critical hit, please! Also, I fought a Kyogre today in Pokemon Go. Didn't catch it. Wasn't shiny. But I got a bunch of items and rare candies and good stuff like that, so I mean, experience too, Stardust. So, it's not the worst thing. I've already got a Kyogre, and he's pretty decent. Now, do we drop you with one more Night Slash? Bear with me as I'm doing my Z moves here. That's not even a Z move. Okay! Bronzong is done. You still have one left, don't you? I know these things can get Signal Beam. What to do? I'm gonna heal. See what it goes for. If they do have Signal Beam, at least it's not stab or... No, it's super effective, but it's not stab. You got Crunch. That I'm not worried about. We've got a Night Slash. That you should be worried about. Can we drop this thing in one hit and finish off this last of the Elite Four? Pretty darn close. And you're going to Crunch again, eh? Well, here's what we're going to give you. We're going to give you a nice Aerial Ace for the win. Of course, if you healed up, I would put you down a little bit of damage, and then Night Slash takes you down. So, we had that in the bag. Lost 2 Pokemon in the process. So, going into the Elite Four with only 4, or sorry, going into the Champion battle with only 4 Pokemon left. This will be interesting, and this will be tomorrow's episode. You probably knew that from the timer down below. You getting past the 3 before is no fluke, yada yada yada. But yeah, this battle, this episode went longer than expected, so prepare yourselves for tomorrow's video, in which we take on the champion of the Sinnoh region. Congratulations, you've now beaten the Elite Four. However, that doesn't mean you're done with the Pokemon League. There remains the champion. I should warn you, the champion is far stronger than the Elite Four. Now go on, step through the doorway to your final battle. Nope, I'm gonna hide in the corner. So that is it for today's episode, folks. Sorry we had to lose a couple Pokemon along the way, but they did what they could to the best of their abilities. And we made it this far with them. That was awesome. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to drop a like button down below. Drop a like button. Drop a like on the button down below. But if you don't like it, you can always dislike it. Just let me know what I can do to improve these videos for you folks out there. And if you want to see some more episodes of Pokemon Pearl leading us to this point, check the link in the description to the entire playlist. You can also subscribe for some more regular Pokemon content from Professor Chaz. You'll see some links during the outro to check out some more videos I've done on the channel as well. With that, it's time to go rest up and prepare for the final battle of the Sinnoh League coming at you tomorrow. Also, stay tuned later tonight for, hopefully if my internet holds out, another Pokemon live stream doing some Wormhole Wonder trading with you viewers out there. Alright, it's now time to roll for the time being. Thank you folks once again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I will catch you next time.